Guys really need to stop sleeping on Latrobe. Ellie is back. Bell is back. This team, with Coach Livingston, has a new answer. And they're going to do big things this year. Mark my words.
Bell Blasi, take drive and should get the basket.
Tragus can't get it. Rebound by Tragus. Up and good.
Dominic, little 12-footer, up and good.
Neil Dominic with 5. Oh, nice pass from Ellie Snyder.
Well, the weather outside may be frightful, but the energy inside is electrifying here at Penn Trafford as the Lady Wildcats travel out to face the Warriors here at Harrison City. Folks, thank you for joining us here on the St. Vincent College pregame show, the home of King Richard, and it can be your home as well. Check out www.stvincent.edu. Again, stvincent.edu. St. Vincent College, together we rise. Tristan Boylan alongside me is veteran Michael Yantrick. And Mike, these Lady Wildcats, they're on a roll right now.
Yes, they're playing very competitively, and this is a huge section game because both teams are close in records. And Elle Snyder, obviously, big night for her. Actually, last couple games, I mean, she's averaging off-the-charts numbers on the rebounds and the scoring for the Wildcats.
You're absolutely right, Mike. Right now, via King Richard, we are on Elle Snyder watch tonight because, folks, Richard has done the math. If Elle Snyder scores 35 points tonight, she will be the 7th Lady Wildcat to reach the 1,000-point career mark.
Yes, so proud of the young lady. Seriously, she's a great student athlete. She's going places. Obviously, she signed a scholarship to play next year in college. But, 35 points might happen tonight. It might not, but the victory is the most important things for the Wildcats, and she'll be the first one to tell you that. She's very humble, and it's going to be interesting to see how this game goes, but definitely, we're all for her.
I mean, Lady Wildcats currently on a roll right now. A win against Connellsville in Game 11 for a win on senior night win on last Monday at Albert Gallatin. Then, Mike, they won on Thursday against Thomas Jefferson. Lady Wildcats are feeling themselves right now.
Yes, Coach McKenzie, seriously, she's been doing such a great job following Coach Burkhardt. She's been doing a great job, especially with all the graduation and everything. I say it every game, but it's true. Bringing the young players in to do their roles and make the team successful. She's doing a great job, along with the rest of the staff.
So, Mike, you've been here a while. You've watched these Lady Wildcats play week in and week out. We know that turnovers for Lady Wildcats are a really, really big issue. With your experience, what would you say the Lady Wildcats need to do to kind of change that narrative around?
Pump fakes and back doors.
Really?
I noticed that because when you have those things, trust me, we had 30 turnovers, believe it or not, in one game. And we're like, Coach, what do we do the next game? Pump fake, back door. Because we throw the first pass, people are going to prey on you if you have turnovers. So that would be the best advice I could give. They're going to be focusing on Snyder tonight heavy. So if the role players set back screens, go back door, and pump fake, I think we could be successful tonight.
Speaking of being successful, Lady Wildcats are going to have some Warriors that they're going to need to shut down, especially in the last meeting, which was here at PT between the Lady Wildcats and the Warriors. A 51-45 loss for the Lady Wildcats. Olivia Peppel, who we have word will be one of the starting 5 tonight for Penn Trafford, she had 25 points in that game, along with Cameron Piper, who had 13 points. Elle Snyder had 12 points in that game, but Mike, after the role that Elle Snyder has been on, I mean, she's averaged 20 points a game. I imagine that those 12 are going to pale in comparison to what she's scoring tonight. We're hoping for 35.
We're obviously hoping for a victory, but she could definitely put 35 down anytime she wants. It's just, about getting the team the victory. Coach Giannikis was joking with me because, I thought Pep had been here for like a fifth-year senior type thing. She's still on the roster, so she's definitely going to be a threat on the defensive end for the Wildcats to shut down. Temple's a great player. Piper, she was last year she had a good game and everything, but Pepple and Temple are definitely the two we need to focus on defense.
So whenever we talk about other players that we're going to need to watch here, Addison Toy, Emery Bridge, and Kenzie Johnson, all players coming off, except Addison Toy, Emery Bridge, and Kenzie Johnson, players coming off of the bench, Mike. How important is it for Coach Livingston to get her bench players involved in tonight's matchup?
Well, defense is a key. Obviously, Addison does a great job. Briley does a great job with the defense. So the girls that come off the bench, and Sammy's going to play a huge role for our success this season. because she gives us that paint presence, setting screens, rebounding, defense. So, yeah, it all comes into fruition for us to win tonight.
And, Mike, I know that you yourself have played here at Penn Trafford back in your golden era. How hard is it to come into Warrior territory and get a victory?
Well, with the Steelers game on, it's not as packed as normally it would be. But, yes, this gym is definitely tough because of the end zones with the free throws. Usually at the college level, you get that more. But at this high school gym, you see a lot of seats going up above the free throw, you know what I mean, where the rim's at. So in the end zones, as we call it, like kind of like Greensburg-Salem. So, normally it'd be tough. But tonight, anything can happen.
Well, Mike, you mentioned the Steelers game, and folks, we're going to do our best here on the Wildcats Network to update you on that because I'm sure everybody is wondering. 6:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. Steelers down 17-31. Mike, I was hoping for a little bit more of carries on the ground, but from what I've heard, the Steelers and Mason Rudolph have done a very good job attacking through the air. Now, I promise, folks, we're not going to go off on a football tangent because we are here for Lady Wildcats basketball. But, again, we want to keep you at home up to date on that stuff because we know you care very much about it.
Of course. It's family, friends, community watching this game, listening to this game. So, Mr. Phillips, Mr. Beckner, seriously, it's grateful to have both you guys here keeping us in the loop with everything going on right now. And, Tristan, let's just have a great game, my friend, and see what happens here.
So, Mike, one last thing. I imagine they're going to be getting ready for the national anthem and the starting lineups here in a little bit. I want to give a shout-out to the athletic directors that we've been interacting with for a while. Whenever we went to Franklin Regional, Mr. Kessler, when we came here, Mr. Hetrick, have been awesome. And so we just want to mention here on the Wildcats Network that the athletic directors at the WPIAL are real classy people. They're top class out here in the WPIAL area, and we're just so thankful to have them support us.
It's crazy the respect and support of the communities out here. Coach Brady obviously was on that 2021 state championship team at Penn Trafford, and he's done a great job with the Wildcats the last couple years. And you're right, the administrators, the staff, the faculty, they've been nothing but respectful to us on the road.
I mean, when I came here to Mr. Hetrick, I was like, I want to set up here. He said, well, we're just going to put you where Westmoreland Sports usually goes. How you like that? I said, I would be fine with that. I would love that.
Yeah, we'll take that any day of the week. Yeah, that's for sure.
So as we get ready for the starting lineups in the national anthem here on the Wildcats Network, we're going to take a quick break and give some thanks to some of our sponsors and run some of their ads here in our St. Vincent College pregame show. But don't go anywhere, as we're going to have the start of this matchup this evening coming up next on the Wildcats Network.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelroyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
By meeting the challenge of sportsmanship in the stands, you are providing a sound example for students as well as representing your community and school with dignity and pride. Any unruly behavior, sexist, racial, or ethnic comments, abusive or foul language, or taunting of players or officials will not be tolerated and could lead to your removal from this event. If you have any issues in the stands during the game, please see our security officer at the door for assistance. Penn Trafford wishes everyone a positive, exciting, and meaningful game experience. Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask if you are able, would you please rise, remove your hats, as we stand together as one to honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Assistant coaches Ron Monack, Bethany Havrilla, and scorekeeper Abby Conrad. And now for your Penn Trafford Warriors. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore, number 14, Hannah Weissar. At forward, a 5'11" junior, number 3, Lauren Martin. At guard, a 6' junior, number 13, Cameron Piper. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 10, Ellie Bisco. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 11, Olivia Peppel. And our girls are coached by head coach John Giannikis, assistant coaches Chuck Fontana, Pat O'Reilly, Bella Long.
And that's your starters for this evening here in Warriors territory. Folks, if you're just joining us here, thank you for hopping on the Wildcats Network here. Tristan Boyle alongside me, the one and only Mike Yando. And Mike, you ready for some girls basketball?
Yes, always fun to call a game or play a game in this gym. And like I said, everything's really close, and they got the end zone seats and everything. So great atmosphere for a girls' game tonight.
Yeah, we mentioned in our St. Vincent College pregame show, Mike, that you are a veteran of the hardwood, and this is not your first time here, and I can assure you right now it's not going to be your last.
I think 4 years as a player, and this is my 4th year as an announcer.
I believe
actually.
so.
Yes, that's correct. So, yeah, I love coming to this gym. Great atmosphere. Like I said, if it wasn't for the Steelers game, it'd probably be packed.
Yeah.
So.
I remember we were here for Landon Butler's
right.
1,000 point.
You're right about that. We took pictures and everything. That was a great moment for the young man.
And if able to score 35 points, Elle Snyder would also be able to have her 1,000th point here at Penn Trafford, stolen away by the Lady Wildcats. Here comes Belle Blasi.
You know what? Martin last year had a great game for Penn Trafford, so that's a third option for them that we got to be cognizant of on defense.
Toy pass off to Snyder. And travel is called there on Briley Bodner. So 7:37 left to go.
Full court pressure here by Coach Livingston. I like it.
You mentioned that defense is going to be how the Lady Wildcats win this game.
That's correct. I love the up-tempo defense where you don't sit back in the zone, and I like that Coach Livingston's doing that right now to start the tempo of the game.
You know who also likes up-tempo?
I'm guessing
Coach Wetzel. Yes, and we are going to have his game here at Gateway tomorrow night here on the Wildcats Network. So, folks, make sure you tune in for that. Peppel has the ball. She goes for a layup, and she gets 2.
You know what's crazy about, I know it's 2 points for Penn Trafford, but, yeah, Coach Wetzel, West Liberty, Bethany College, we all play the same tempo. Nice
Going
take.
up, that's 2 more for Blasi.
Great take by Bell.
So inbounding are the Warriors on their own side of the hardwood. Moving up is Peppel and Mike, 2-2 here. I was expecting a little bit more scoring here, but I know it's early in the game, though.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It's 1 minute in.
Swinging out wide are the Warriors. Well, Blasi Toy is in defense trying to cover Martin, who goes up and she gets 2.
Great spin move with the left hand by Martin for Penn Trafford. That's hard to defend.
Blasi charges down. Now Lady Wildcats control the ball outside of 3. It's Burke, and Snyder will recover. Trying to find a pass. Cutting across is Bodner. Toy. Now with Blasi, tries to charge in on a nice lane. She gets 2.
Great angle on that take by Blasi.
And there's 6 minutes left to go on the running clock here in the first quarter of play. Belle Blasi with 4 points. That pass high and out of bounds. The intended target was Visco. Substitutions coming in now. That's Paige Temple, the junior, coming in for Penn Trafford. So now here come the Wildcats. Up high, and that's 2 there.
Nice take. You know, Bodner gives us such an energy on the defensive end. Great to see her score on offense as well.
Bodner, one of the young players here on the Lady Wildcats, a junior. Again, I say young as a junior, but again, the Lady Wildcats have been known for their veteran score, and a score there for the Warriors. That's 3.
Is that Pepple?
That was Visco.
Oh, Visco. Look, man, I tell you what, though, Blossie's attacking hard tonight. I like to see that.
The aggression from the Lady Wildcats, not holding back any punches.
Look at this. I like the pressure. Nice steal.
Steal taken away there by Bodner. She goes up, can't get the layup. Poked away by Blossie. She goes, and she can't get it. That could have been 3. Warriors have a 1-point lead in the pass, wide and out of bounds. Lady Wildcats ball.
Got another football score, 7-6 here. Yep.
I wish the Steelers score was 7-6.
I know. I would take that victory.
So a short timeout here for the Warriors, and we're going to take a quick timeout as well. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of the quarter number 1 here on the Wildcats Network.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. We're going to thank you to Hotel Loyal Pizza, one of our awesome sponsors here. And going for the pass is Bella Blossie. It's stolen away. And Mike, a quick note. Hotel Loyal, they've been really awesome for us because what they've been doing is they've been taking our broadcast and showing it at their location.
Oh, that is awesome. Hotel Loyal is like a staple in the First Ward. And when I grew up, my dad ran the summer league.
Really?
In the 70s, 80s, and 90s there. And Hotel Loyal Pizza, best thing in the world. So if anybody's watching this game, go to Hotel Loyal, support your local business.
So Visco gets 2 there. That's 5 on the evening. Layup, stolen away. It's Blossie with it now, charging down the hardwood, waiting for reinforcements. 4:02 on the rolling clock here in the first quarter.
No, they are definitely blanketing Snyder, which is going to be a challenge for the Wildcats. But other people have been stepping up, putting the ball in the hoop, especially Blossie.
Belle Blossie with 4 points. She leads the Lady Wildcats right now in scoring here in the first quarter of play. Trying to find an opening. Now it's Snyder trying to take the screen from Toy. She can't get it to roll. So Burke tries to make a cut. Dump off. Snyder, layup, and she can't get to roll, gets her own offensive rebound, tries to go again, and she gets fouled.
Yeah, she's tough on that glass.
The rebound by Belle Blossie, or not by Belle Blossie, by Elle Snyder. And Mike, that's been kind of her thing with double-doubles so far this season, 20 points, and then usually averages between 10 and 14 rebounds per game.
That's a sign of a great program. You had a Rafferty graduate, then Emma Blair graduate, and Snyder took up that role. We always had somebody in double-digit rebounds, and this was Snyder's year to do that, and she stepped up big time.
The senior gets 2 there. So 2 points on the board here in the first quarter for Ellie Snyder, as helping out her 1,000-point foul there. And Mike, I believe they're going to call a charge.
No, they call it a hand checking. As Bill Raftery would say, nickel dimer. That's like you could go either way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, one of those very close calls.
Yep.
So the inbound right now for the Warriors, that's Paige Temple, the junior, at the forward position, who will inbound it.
You know what? It was her sister last year that had the big game, actually.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I said there's so many Temples and Pepples on the team. Yeah, it was her sister who graduated last year.
The veterancy runs strong through both these schools. They have a long lineage of really talented athletes. Layup and drawing the foul there, so going to the line will be Lauren Martin, the junior forward.
And on that point, actually, the 1,000-point score list, Jody Sabota was the original 1,000-point scorer for the Lady Wildcats. Then her sister, Jen Sabota, and Lauren Muser, I both went to school with, great basketball players. Then Emily Fenton, Madison Kohler, Laura Graytalk, and hopefully Elle Snyder joins that list sooner than later, but she will obviously this season. But yeah, great company to be a part of. Great student athletes, great women, great people.
And Mike, you mentioned great people. A lot of those ladies you actually went to school with.
Yeah, two of them. We were at the McKeesport game. Yeah, Sabota and Musler played against Swing Cash at McKeesport, and my friend Marvin, who did the halftime show with me, yeah, they remembered that. So, yeah, it's pretty cool, the lineage, like you said.
Short two. That's two there for Snyder. She now has 4. She ties Blossy with points in this quarter.
Yeah, her mid-range game is coming into, like, it's so developed. Everybody thinks of her as a rebounder and three-point shooter, but that part of her game is developed big time.
Which we definitely saw in our Lady Wildcats Wildcat Roundup. 3 attempted, and the rebound there is Snyder. 2:21 left to go in the first quarter. The handoff swings out to Toy. Toy goes for 3, and she drills it.
That's huge for her confidence.
And when we talked to Coach Livingston, Mike, she did mention that having confidence is really a big plus that she needs to get for a team, and a 5-second violation there.
Yep, see that three-point shot, the 5-second call on defense. That's Wildcat basketball right there, Tristan.
And you mentioned that that's kind of the culture that both the men, and the boys, and the girls teams have.
Oh, most definitely. That's the only way we know how to play.
And the inbound stolen away by the Warriors. So under 2 minutes left to go. Slowing down the pace. Bounce pass coming inside. Back and forth in the corner.
Yeah.
Could have thought about a 3, but didn't go for
Those
it.
scissor dribble cuts are hard to defend, though, because they just dribble and hand off. But our defense is amazing so far.
And Mike, would you say that that's how you stop that?
Yeah, they did a great job communicating and, reading when to switch, when to stay. So, yeah, Wildcats doing a great job.
And substitutions coming in now for Addison Toy. That's Cronenware. That's Sammy, the senior, who's coming out now onto the hardwood for the Lady Wildcats. Warriors will inbound after the foul. Latrobe leads 13-11 right now. Pass stolen away.
Her instincts are amazing on defense.
Harley Burke, the great defenseman. And Cronenwetter goes for a short 2, and she gets it there.
I like to see Sammy get a bucket like that. It's huge for her confidence.
Cronenwetter comes right off the bench and immediately scores for the Lady Wildcats. 1:13 left to go.
Blossy's, look at that defense. She's putting so much pressure on our point guards tonight. Great defense.
And we've mentioned that so many times. Yes, Belle Blossy is tied in leading in points for Lady Wildcats. But, Mike, that defense is just really, really impressive from Blossy.
Well, that's the thing. Burke and Addison do such a great job stealing the ball on defense, but Blossy's pressure is what creates that. So, great team defense.
Fontana comes out onto the hardwood right now for the Lady Warriors. Under a minute left to go in the first quarter of play. Fontana has the ball, comes inside the paint, goes for a layup, and she gets fouled by Cronenwetter. So she'll head to the line. And, Mike, I would honestly say nothing wrong with that foul. Make her earn it at the line.
Well, you know what? When I did West Liberty's camp last year, I learned the term for that. They call it armpit attack. When you have a big person's arms up like that, you go right under their rib cage, underneath their arm, and you always get the foul if you don't score. So that was a great attack by the Penn Trafford guard there. What's her name? Isabella Fontana. Yep. Actually, her father, I think, is the coach, if I'm not mistaken, on the sidelines here. So, yeah, great coach's daughter type play right there.
Cronenwetter goes, and that's blocked away. And it comes bouncing right out to Hill. Bill Beckner almost catching that one. And what a huge block there from Martin.
Yeah, Martin had a great game last year as well, so she knows how to play the game.
Martin is at second in points for the Warriors. She has 4 so far in the first quarter of play. Burke directing her teammates. 33 seconds left to go. Cronenwetter, Blossy uncovered, goes and can't get the layup, tries to get the rebound. Another shot is missed, and here come the Warriors. It's Fontana. And she scores 2 there.
Yeah, she's a tough player.
So the layup by Blossy was missed. Blossy gets it poked away, picked back up by Burks. Covered by Warriors. Burks can't get it, has to get the rebound out of bounds. They're going to give it to the Lady Wildcats.
Okay, got 6 seconds left, so you can set up a nice I love throwing the ball underneath the hoop, so Snyder's going to get a nice shot, I think. And if they overread it, we got the back door like I was talking about earlier.
Swinging it wide. It's Burks, top of the key. It bounces off the glass, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. We're going to take a break here on the Wildcats Network to listen to some of our sponsors, and when we come back, we're going to have the second quarter play coming up next on the Wildcats Network.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrack and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Come on in, and together we can make it happen.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. A Collision Shop by Jason Mignone is your one-stop shop for all things.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Tristan Boyle and Mike Antrick right for the second quarter of play, tied up at 15. Mike, the defense from the Lady Wildcats has really been phenomenal, but I'd like to see a little more shooting.
Yeah, Fontana stepped it up big for the Warriors. That was actually the right call by the referee there. They used to call it palming, now they call it double dribble, so, I mean, it was the right call.
Fontana came off the bench and immediately scored 4 points. And, Mike, what did you see there? I wasn't quite sure what that was.
That was a subtle push-off by Pepple, so that could, another nickel-dimer, as Bill Raftery would say, but I could have went either way. But a veteran senior like that, they tend to, get away with stuff. She got caught for it. That's all that was.
So the inbound by Blasi will go to Burke. Lady Wildcats operating inside the paint. Back to Snyder. Comes inside. Swing back to Blasi. And she can't get the three. Rebound. Warriors. They lose it. Poked away. Wrestling for the ball. Finally, the Warriors come away with it and now enter Lady Wildcat territory.
Great effort, though.
And can't get the layup. That was Visco. Belle Blasi now has possession. Crodenwetter underneath, goes for two, can't get it as it hits off the rim. And now Warriors inside, layup, can't get the two. It's now with Snyder.
Yeah, Snyder just has a nose for the basketball on both ends of the floor.
It seems that no matter where the ball is, she just happens to be there as well.
Oh, no, it's strategic. She knows exactly where the ball's going to go before it goes up. It's very intelligent.
We have a Nostradamus out there on the hardwood.
Yep, that's why she's getting a scholarship for that reason.
A scholarship to Evansville in
Indiana.
Yes, I was caught on Indiana, Pennsylvania, but I knew that wasn't right. Although I would love to see her go and don the Crimson Hawks.
Did you ever watch Hoosiers?
I did not know.
Yeah, if you get a scholarship to play in Indiana, you know how to play the game of basketball. That's for sure.
So the ball is stolen away. Shot is up.
Wow.
And can't get to drop, and that ball dribbles off the face of Elle Snyder.
Any young ladies or boys watching this game, that hesitation behind the back dribble, that's something you could work on to get that space you need to create. That was a great move by the Penn Trafford girl. Piccone on. No, that was Fontana again, actually.
Fontana really raising some eyebrows in terms of her ball school, and that's not a knock on her. She's just so impressive.
Yeah, creating that space with the handle. Look at that.
Layup, and that's two there.
Yeah, she could play the game.
And that was Piper getting her first points of the evening. And that ball will go out of bounds. That goes to Lady Wildcats. Fontana almost getting a hand on it. And Mike, 6:05 left in the second quarter, and Piper had her first 2 points of the quarter. Both teams had multiple breakaways.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of fast breaks, but the tempo's pushed up by both teams, so interesting to see how we react to this.
Blasi inside the paint, goes for the layup, can't get the drop. Crodenwetter rebound, can't get that.
On her own, though, I'd like to see.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of help because she's such a great player,
I mean, that spin move by Snyder is like something out of a textbook.
Correct.
Shot for three, can't get to drop. Rebound is scooped up by Visco, stolen away by Emery Bridge.
Only a freshman.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, her father was a great athlete. He's a teacher at the junior high at Latrobe. So, yeah, I knew she has good genes in her, so great play by her.
Carly Burke swings it to Snyder. Snyder's underneath to Cronenwetter, top of the key, trying to go for three and can't get to drop. Stolen away by Martin.
Yeah, Jason Bridge, I think he had the longest football, I think it's kick return. He had a 101-yard kick return against Indiana. I remember that because I was his teammate.
Wow.
So, yeah, her father, a great football player and track athlete. He was on our relay team as well. So, yeah, it's great to see her
smokes.
as a freshman play, yeah. He's a gym teacher at junior high.
Well, I mean, he's an athlete through and through. He can't deny that.
Yep.
A three in and out by Fontana.
Yeah, I still remember that play. It was amazing.
And a foul is called. Able to draw the foul is Olivia Peppel. She'll head to the line. And this is not her first time at the line. No, she will inbound. It is not a foul on the shot. And substitutions coming in. Paige Temple comes off the bench and stands in for Ellie Visco. And Addison Toy comes in for Cronenwetter. Toy brings some height onto the hardwood for the Lady Wildcats. And 4:07. Warriors inside the paint, swing to the top of the key. It's Fontana. Shot from three, does not drop. But rebound, Warriors charging inside. Missing again.
Ooh.
That was Peppel.
Wicked elbow there. They called it on defense? Wow.
Yes, they are going to call it on defense, but I'm with you. I was waiting for it because I was surprised that that's what they called.
I would love to get away with that when I played. But it is what it is, right?
Well, let's see if the ball lies. Let's see if the Warriors can score
they're
on
on
the
the
inbound.
line.
Well, let's see if they can score on the inbound.
No, you only say it at the free throw line. Rasheed Wallace,
I see.
He owns that one. Yeah, I can't co-write on that one. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the correction. You didn't let me get away with it.
Yeah.
Travel is called.
See, the ball don't lie. You got it on that one, though. Yeah.
But I don't want to speak ill of the call there.
Yeah, he started that trend, and he always said that to the guy who got the wrong call at the free throw line. It always worked. So, basketball justice, we'll call it. Yeah.
So Carly Burke has the ball now. Lady Wildcats have not scored so far in the second period. Score sits 17-15. And a kick there called on the Warriors, so Lady Wildcats will get to inbound underneath the hoop.
That's interesting. Next time you see Coach Premka, or Mr. Premka, I'm sorry, ask him what the longest touchdown kick return in Latrobe history is, because Jason Bridge had 101 yards, so that would be a good fact for the next game to figure out.
Oh, absolutely. And Mike, from what I know, I have a lot of things to talk about with Mr. Premka whenever I see him next.
Yeah.
So 3:26 on the clock. The out-of-bounds call on the Warriors.
Well, on that note, seriously, thank you for the administration and all the sponsors for making this happen, for all the fans and family and, supporters of the Wildcat program.
Yeah, because without their support, we wouldn't get to do what we love to do here on the Wildcats Network. Blossy, her layup was blocked away, but she was able to get her own rebound. Now it's with Carly Burke.
Yeah, it was 2000 season, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I remember it clear as day. Yeah.
That ball poked away by Piper. Piper swings it over. Spin move by Martin. She goes for a layup, and that's two for Martin. Great play by the Warriors. They now have 4 points so far in the second period. And the handle is lost there by Emery Bridge. Kicked away by the Warriors. I guess it was kicked away by the Wildcats because they're going to give it to the Warriors on the inbound.
I think it's staying underneath, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
But again, I thought that a Warrior poked it out with a toe, but they're going to say it was poked out by a Lady Wildcat. So 2:35. Bounce pass on the far side of the hardwood. Warriors with it now is Piper to Fontana. Piper trying to get room from three. Layup, or no, it's a shot, and it's missed. And Snyder gets it, shoots it over to Burke. Carly Burke goes for the layup, and it'll go out of bounds. And they're going to say it went off of Burke.
I thought it was tipped.
Yeah, I thought it was tipped too.
Yeah, good call by the ref.
Yep. They changed their mind there. And again, Mike, I'm with you. It was a blocked shot by the Warriors.
Yep. It's just like a receiver or whatever after a call. You always go right to the ref, like, you know what I mean? So they get that initial reaction so they can change it. So it always works, never fails. Yeah. Or sometimes it does, but you always got to give it the old college try, right?
Yeah, I agree. The old college try is what I did for 4 years at IUP. Shot is up, scooped away by the Warriors. And now 2 minutes left to go here in the first half of play, folks. Shot from 3, and it's good! Off the bench, Kublar is able to score 3. And a short timeout is taken, so we're going to take a short timeout as well here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to continue the second quarter play coming up next.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Thank you, Jason Mignon, for sponsoring the Wildcats Network, and also a shout out to Kaylee Kale, one of our editors at LHTC Media. She edits all of our ads here on the Wildcats Network. She does a great job. Oops, sorry, Mike, stepping on your headset cable there. It's a little hard to broadcast whenever somebody's stepping on your strings.
No, you're doing fine, Tristan. Thank you.
So right now, Warriors lead 22-15. They have scored 7 here in the second quarter. We ended the first one tied at 15, Mike, but now the Warriors are starting to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, we got to keep it close here on the road.
Shot from 3 is good in the corner. Belle Blasi breaks the scoreless streak.
Yeah, she got some confidence tonight, that's for sure. What's that, her 7th or 9th point, I believe?
That is her 7th point on the evening. The first points for the Lady Wildcats here in the second quarter of play. Now the Warriors with the ball, poked away, charging down the Harwood. That's Bodner. Snyder, layup, 2 there. Lady Wildcats are getting hot.
Great fast break there. Started by Addison Toy. Or actually, Bodner, my mistake.
Ooh, foul is called there.
The referee from the weak side actually called that. You don't see that too often when there's 2 referees on the other side of the court. But.
No, I agree. He's gonna call it on Carly Burks. So inbounding it are the Warriors, and that's Peppel.
Tell you what, right back in this game because of our defense.
Shot from 3 is good there. That's Weissar for 3. Shot is up. And a foul is called.
I want to see Snyder take it out underneath, though, because that's the best way to shoot a 3, which she hasn't even got off yet on the 3-point line. Has she even made one yet?
No, Elle Snyder has not made a 3 yet this evening.
I'd like to see them set up a play for her to hit one. Yeah, I would love to see Snyder take it out underneath because that's the best place because you can see the other 9 people on the court to get open. But, I mean, Mackenzie knows what she's doing, so.
Oh, yeah, Coach Livingston, she knows exactly what she's doing. That ball poked away. They're going to poke it, and they're going to give it to the Warriors. Belle Blasi got a finger on it. And with under a minute left to go in the first half of play, with the Wildcats trailing by 5, the Warriors will inbound it.
You know what, though? That's one thing in the second half. If Snyder can get some 3s, we'll be right back on top of this game for sure.
So I'm taking what you're saying is that Coach Livingston needs to kind of plan around her a little bit more.
Yeah, just get her open for some free shots because she's such a great player. You know what I mean? You got to get her some open looks.
Foul is called there.
And I'm not saying she's doing a bad job coaching by any means,
No.
but I'm just saying she's too great a player not to score more at this stage of the game.
Bonner called on the reaching foul, so the Warriors will inbound. 5-second violation.
That's our second one tonight, Tristan.
And, I mean, that has to be huge for Lady Wildcats. I mean, that 5-second violation is not easy to come by, not in this section, Mike.
Yeah, Penn Trafford. Actually, they were 6A, I think, last year, so this is huge.
Shot?
It's okay. That was a good look.
Not quite there, but Blasi has a 3 already in the second quarter, so I wasn't surprised for her to try to take that shot. Underneath, under 10 seconds left to go. Blasi has the ball. She's charging down. Swings it over to Snyder. 2 goes up. Can't get it to drop, and that will do it for the second quarter of play.
Interesting first half. Up and down from both teams. Both well coached. What do you think, Tristan?
So, Mike, I was going to say the fact that, I mean, Lady Wildcats came out swinging, no doubt about that, but the lack of shooting, they've only put up 5 points in the second quarter. I'd like to see a little more of that. Mike, if you're Coach Livingston, what do you do to put more points on the board?
Obviously, set more screens. I would do the backdoor thing and try to get Snyder some threes because she had 10 in the game, and not just in one game. Every game she knows how to shoot, know how to score, set up her teammates. I would love to see her get a couple threes, get the team going again. But Blasi really impressed me this first half, the way she's attacking the basket, scoring, getting her teammates ready. So I think the Wildcats will be okay in the second half.
Well, we're going to get ready for the second half, but before the second half, we're going to take a break here on the Wildcats Network and hear from some of our sponsors. When we come back, Mike and I will be back on the mics, ready for the second half of play, coming up next on the Wildcats Network.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner. Legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker, and this is my family, Hannah, Charlotte, and Stephen, and we welcome you to Lepatich Brinker Funeral Home. Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family-owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. Lepatich Brinker Funeral Home, where dignity prevails.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Welcome to Ligonier Valley Learning Center Incorporated, where little hands do big things. For 38 years, Latrobe Kinder School has provided a continuum of quality services which promotes the emotional, behavioral, educational, and physical development of children. We've used a research-based curriculum that will help your child grow academically and socially. Guidance from our expert teachers, combined with our state-of-the-art play areas, will build your child's brains and bodies. Latrobe Kinder School provides high-quality pre-K education for 3- and 4-year-old children at no cost to qualifying families through the pre-K counts. Our enrollment is always open. Visit our website, LigonnierValleyLearningCenter.com, to apply today.
Do you reward your staff like this?
Hey Pat, got a minute? Sure. I just want to stop by and give this to you 12 months in a row. You the man. You the man.
Thanks.
Or do you treat your staff like champions?
Hey Pat, you got a minute?
Sure.
Just wanted to say thanks again for all your great work. I want to stop by and give you this.
Yes!
Who's the man?
I'm the man!
You the man.
I'm the champion!
Congratulations, sales champ.
Woo! Yeah, I know.
Sales champion.
I love my boss.
Treat your staff like champions. Contact Wildcat Championship Belts today. Do you reward your staff like this?
It's still on the playlist.
Hey Pat, got a minute?
Sure.
I just want to stop by and give this to you.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Tristan Boyle alongside me is Michael Yando. And Mike, an interesting first half of play for Lady Wildcats. And the thing that really shocked me, and this is not a knock on Belle Blasi. There are a lot of talented players that surround her. She leads the Lady Wildcats in points with 7 on the evening.
Yes, it's great to see her attack, especially early in the game. And the thing is, on defense, the point guard sets a tempo on defense. So all other 4 players see the pressure she put tonight. And then seeing her score on top of that, that's invaluable. I could go up and down the line. Going back to Jen Sabota, talking about 1,000-point scores, she would slap the floor. get the point guard, steal the ball from her, get the place all excited. So Blossy's doing that tonight on the road, which is huge. Like I said, a 5-point deficit's nothing, so I'm sure, Coach McKenzie at halftime had a great speech, and they'll be coming ready to play in the second half.
And for the Warriors, leading the charge for them in scoring, that would be Ms. Lauren Merritt. She has 6 points on the evening. Visco with 5, Piper with 5, and Kublar with 3. So I think that's the big thing in this game right now, Mike, is that for both teams, they're scoring all around. It's not just one player. I mean, Elle Snyder, she has 6, but there are other players. I mean, Addison Toy in the first had a 3.
Yeah.
It was huge. I mean, there's just scoring all around.
Yeah, the depth's amazing with the Wildcats because you're right, Snyder could score at any time she wants, so seeing the role players really step up the way it is. Interesting to see that the Penn Trafford girls team is not on the court right now.
I guess they're still getting a talking to by Coach Fontetta. And, Mike, just as you were mentioning, as the Steelers game has wrapped up, the Steelers losing on the road in Buffalo, we're starting to see the stands fill up a little bit more.
Yeah, it's not Carnegie Hall, but yeah, people are starting to come in. You know what I mean? They're starting to fill in a little bit more now. And, yeah, I really wanted Steelers to win a playoff game. Seems like forever. What's it, 7 years now? But, it happened. And now let's support the Latrobe women's basketball team tonight and get a victory here at the Penn Trafford Gymnasium.
And I was actually blessed, one of the main talents from the Trib, Mr. Bill Beckner himself. Over to our left, I was talking with him about the press conference between Mike Tomlin and the pressers, and it just goes to show you how spoiled we are on the Wildcats Network to work with so many incredible people.
Oh, yeah, Bill's first class reporter, columnist. He knows the game. Football, basketball, whatever he does. Good steal here by the Wildcats.
Blossy is able to scoop it up, shoots it over. Belle Blossy, and that's 2 there for Belle Blossy.
That's all off of defensive pressure.
And the full court press coming again. And, Mike, I know that you're a big fan of it.
Oh, yes. That's the only way we know how to play.
Blossy trying to steal the ball away from Weschner.
Ooh, that's a travel. Yeah, I was going to say.
The travel is called there, and that's on Martin, who again leads the Warriors in points this evening.
Yeah, Blossy's impact is, I can't even put a radar on it. Like, it's a huge impact.
Stolen away on the pass. Now here comes Visco, and she gets fouled.
That's on the floor, though, so.
Oh, they're going to call her to the line, Mike.
Wow. We were right here.
We were right. That's why I was so surprised. I mean, we were right here, and we saw it with our eyes. I was with you. I thought they were going to.
Look at Bell trying to she knows how to work the referees. Look at that.
Oh, Blossy, and as a senior, you got to do that.
That's an art in itself, knowing when to talk to refs, when to make your point, when to not talk. And that was a good time for her to get her message across.
So Visco's at the line. She misses her first shot. And let's see if she can at least get one more, extend the lead. And she will not, Mike. The ball does not lie.
Yeah. They got the rebound, though.
Rebound shot. Rebound again. Another foul back to the line.
Yeah, that's a foul on Snyder, I believe.
This time Martin goes. Elle Snyder, that is her first foul of the evening. I completely forgot that behind us is where all the fouls are. The only Lady Wildcat that is in a little bit of foul trouble is Addison Toy. And that is one there for Martin.
Yeah, I didn't realize it. Last year we were at the other side.
Yeah, we were just now it's right behind us.
Trope Gym's similar, though, because we got the one,
Well, except for the basketball hoop that's always up.
That's been there since time immemorial. So,
At this point, it's just a feature of the gym.
Yep.
Snyder underneath goes up, can't get the bank shot, and it will go out of bounds. Lady Wildcats possession. And the beautiful thing about basketball is that as a spectator, you got to keep your eyes up because you never know when you're going to get involved.
That's true.
So Carly Burke to inbound it. Elle Snyder gets poked away. Visco. The Warriors poked away. The hustle there by Belle Blossy can't be put into words.
Yeah, she definitely hustled back.
And now Warriors with possession in Lady Wildcat territory. Swinging that ball around. Weschner trying to find an opening. Bounce pass. Travel is called. That's Martin with the travel. And Asantoy will inbound to Belle Blasi. Like, what do you want to see here from the Lady Wildcats? So you keep mentioning the backdoor play.
Yes, because that frees up your shooters, so if they jump the play, then they can go backdoor for an open layup. So I would love to see that by the Wildcats.
6:09, and that is blocked away. I believe that is going to stay with the Lady Wildcats, though.
Like I said, Coach Livingston knows what she's doing, so she'll figure it out. Actually, she already has. I mean, she's doing a great job with this team this season. So,
I mean, where they started to where they are now, and that's not a knock on any of the girls, but they were very young and very inexperienced.
Yep.
Shot, and that's 2 for Ellie Snyder.
That's us. There we go.
Poke away with it is Belle Blasi. Spin move, goes for the layup. It goes off the bottom of the backboard. And, Mike, you couldn't do that even if you tried.
Yeah, that's one of those things that would never happen. Look at that by Snyder.
Bounce pass. Al Snyder shoots it right into the cheerleaders. And,
wow.
Mike, as I mentioned, you got to be careful. This is a very dangerous sport for spectators.
That was a power move. She swatted it into the stands. Yeah, you don't see that too often at this level, but that was a great play by Snyder.
And we hope that the cheerleaders for Penn Trafford are all right.
They're laughing it off.
I mean,
good. Yeah. Nobody got hurt.
That just shows how tough you are. That's not fun getting that ball right to the head like that, especially so strongly from El Snyder.
Better than a baseball, though, right? That's for sure.
Baseball. And waved off. Travel is called again. Mike, there's a lot of travels being called right now on the Warriors.
Yeah, that's true. She did pick up her pivot foot, but here's the thing, though, about basketball. Everyone watches NBA, and they get away with so much stuff. You can't do that at the high school and college level, so, like, it throws people off with the game of basketball. But, yeah, at this level, you don't get away with taking an extra step.
So Belle Blasi has the ball. Swing it out wide. Back to Blasi at the top of the key. Underneath, Carly Burks. Top of the key. Trying to go for the three was Blasi. She made that earlier this evening. And the rebound is stolen away by the Warriors. Full court press. Odd man breakaway. And that's 2 there for Weschner.
Another football score, Tristan.
28-24. And as you mentioned, Mike, the Lady Wildcats have cut down that lead by 1. And here come the Warriors with possession. Martin, and it's waved off.
That's on the floor, yeah. Correct.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh, before I forget, I want to give a shout-out to Angel's father, Rick. He just had open heart surgery. God bless you, sir. Hope you have a full recovery. And God bless you and your family.
Shot from 3 does not drop. Snyder with the steal to Carly Burks.
She would give me the devil if I didn't say that. So, yeah.
No, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Burks can't get the 3.
That would have been huge.
That would have cut down the lead to 1. Pass goes wild. And, Mike, my favorite thing about your shout-outs is that it just solidifies the fact that I say that you know everyone.
Yeah.
Not only in Latrobe, but I would argue in Westmoreland County as a whole.
Yeah. Oh, she's family, though. It's different. Yeah. Angel's family, so.
But not just Angel. There are a lot of different people who you mention on these broadcasts.
Oh,
again,
yeah.
It just goes to show you know everyone in Westmoreland County.
Yeah, since I moved back in the area, it's kind of nice to be in the community again. And you're right, families and student athletes and everybody.
Going for the layup. Foul is drawn by Belle Blasi. And, Mike, we mentioned this on our St. Vincent broadcast on Saturday, how you always talk about the
6 foot tall, especially in the women's game. Yeah, if you can't get an open look, you got to get the body contact. That way you at least get 2 free throws, you know. But yeah, Blasi, I'm really impressed with the game she's playing tonight, defensively and offensively, attacking the way she is.
So going for the ball, it's lost. Trying to make a cut.
Tell you what, Potte's teams are coached so amazing with offense and defense. Look at this. I mean, this is like watching Gable versus Kel Sanderson. Like the ball handling. I'm not even joking. Like the attention to detail both these coaches have their teams prepared for. I mean, I want to go too far with it, but you know what I'm saying, though. Like, the techniques are being matched on both ends of the floor, you know?
No, you're absolutely right. Belle Blossy has the ball for Greater Latrobe.
Yeah, that's kind of a stretch. Gable and Sanderson, right?
I don't think it's too crazy, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, great job, Snyder, there. How about Taurasi versus Bird? How about that?
I like that one.
Taurasi versus Bird. But, yeah, seriously, the ball handling and the defense, these two teams are well coached for sure. And that's what Gable and Sanderson are best known for, is their coaching. Not just they were great wrestlers, they knew how to coach the next generation. That's why I was getting them compliments. So people are probably wondering like what I was talking about, but that's why, you know what I mean?
So going to the line. So able to earn that one.
Hey, Tristan, I heard Latrobe lost to Derry but won the counties. Is that correct?
Yes, you're absolutely correct.
Wow. So it's really competitive this year, huh?
Oh, it's something else. The backyard brawl, especially for wrestling, has really been revived over the last year.
Yeah, it's great to see Latrobe and Derry have student athletes like they have been.
So that shot is missed by a Lady Wildcats. Score 32-27, 2:38 on the rolling clock. Underneath go the Warriors with Temple. Shot goes up. Addison Toy goes out of bounds. They're going to keep it with the Warriors. Like he was winding up. I thought he was going to give it to Greater Latrobe.
I thought he was going to call a foul, which technically would have been the right call, but it did go off of Latrobe.
So Fontana enters the hardwood now, the freshman at the guard position. But with it is Martin. It goes out of bounds. They're going to give it back to the Warriors.
Blossy came to play tonight.
And I love it. The intensity from your seniors, that's what you're really looking for.
Yep, sets the tone for the rest of the team. Deep one.
Deep three does not get to go. Belle Blossy with possession. She brings it back into Warrior territory for the Lady Wildcats.
That paint's wide open. Look at her. Yeah, she knew to attack it. That was a good move by Blossy.
Carly Burks. Now it's with Bodner.
I would love to see them get Snyder open for some threes, though. That would. There we go, getting her underneath at least. That's good.
Snyder's underneath. It gets blocked away. And here come the Warriors. Asin Toy tries to throw a shoulder. Blocks Fontaine. And Toy with possession.
Good defense by Addison. She didn't go for the bait, and she held her ground.
Oh. Shot. Snyder can't drop in the three.
That was a good look, though. Got to take those ones.
You're right. I mean, especially with the way that the score is. They're not, it's only 5, but like you said, Mike, you need to be able to get the points where you can. Timeout taken. So with that, we're going to take a timeout as well here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of the third quarter, but that will only be coming up after this quick break here on the Wildcats Network.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Tristan Boyle alongside me is Mike Yantrick. Mike, Lady Wildcats trail by 5, but that's kind of been the story since the second quarter.
Yeah, we're keeping it close, but at the same time, I'd like to see us take the lead before the fourth quarter.
And you know how they do that, and that's opening up Ellie Snyder. Snyder so far in this game has only scored 8. which, I mean, 8 points is, I would argue, is a nice day at the office, but for Elle Snyder, that's kind of below what she's used to.
See, they're playing a matchup 2-3 zone, which would be primed to go backdoor. I hate to keep repeating myself, but I would love to see her get some open shots.
I mean, it's not, doesn't make me upset, Mike. I think that you're making the right call there. 3-shot. Snyder can't get it to drop.
See, I like that, though. That's the confidence you need. So in the fourth quarter, she'll be ready to take those.
Shooting the lights out. And that's 2 there. That's for Martin.
Yeah, she's tough. That was a big-time take there.
So Burke to Toy. Snyder back to Toy underneath the paint, and it's stolen away. But Belle Blasi will maintain possession. 21 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Shot is up, and that's 2 for Belle Blasi.
Great up and under by Belle. That's, 11 points for her?
Yes. That's 11 points for Belle Blasi.
Great take.
So charging in Martin, jumping 2, can't get it to drop, so Elle Snyder. And that will do it for the third quarter. So right now, Mike, a steady 5-point lead for the Warriors. Lee Wildcats, and I agree, they're going to need to start opening up play for Snyder if they want to get back into this one.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, we're blessed to have her on our roster, and she hits a couple threes. This game will change in a second. But our defense is keeping us in this game, which is great to see. And that starts with Blasi and obviously Addison and Carly Burke. I mean, those two ladies, they just get steals all the time, so it's great to see that effort on defense.
So with that, we're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of this matchup heading into the fourth quarter coming up next.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Radio Latrobe starts out the evening with a Penn from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
Hey, Gabby, catch this.
Win with Bardini's. We're #1 for meats in Westmoreland. So many delicious varieties and flavors. Best meats, best meals. So come in, fill this basket at our Country Smokehouse in Crabtree. Go Wildcats!
We're back here on the Wildcats Network, and a big thank you to Gary Bardini of Bardini's Country Smokehouse, where the best meats make the best meals. Mike, I don't know about you. I've actually been to Bardini's once, and I went there because my in-laws were going to be over, and I knew I had to have the best for them.
Yes, that's Crabtree's finest right there. They do a great job supporting the Wildcats, and obviously their food and their family's first class.
Burke, shot, can't get it to drop. But Snyder will. She gets 2 there to open up the final quarter of play here. And the fast break. And that's 2 there for Martin. She opens up scoring for the Warriors as well here in the final quarter.
Yeah, look at that take. Yeah, with Bardini's real quick, I know the game's going on, but during the pandemic, they were our biggest supporter, and I got no doubts about that. That whole family made sure the Wildcat Sports Network took care of the season and everything, so thank you to all of them, everybody supporting us.
So make sure when yins are appreciating the Wildcats Network, especially during our COVID days, foul there, make sure you thank Gary, because like Mike said, you're absolutely right. Bardini's is, from my knowledge, I haven't been here the whole time that the Wildcats Network has been a thing. But I will say, if I remember correctly, Gary was one of the first sponsors of the Wildcats Network.
Yeah, they were huge. And, I like that commercial with Max and his daughter, actually. That was a really good one you guys have on the air. So they were passing the basketball. And so that's a great commercial. Actually, they've been doing that every year. They got great commercials.
And a shout out to Kaylee Kale for coming up with those commercials. She does a great job. Earning a point there at the line is Peppel after she was fouled. So Lady Wildcats trail by 6. The lead extends by 1. Charging inside is Snyder, and she gets blocked away.
Those are 2 D1 players going at it at the rim right there.
And so Warriors now with possession is Peppel.
It's like Reese and Caitlin Clark from Iowa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know me and my comparisons, right? But,
no, I love the comparisons, especially at the college level. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I'm actually a big college basketball fan.
Yeah, I love college athletics so much. Wrestling, football, basketball, women's, it's competitive. I love it. So that game last year, Iowa-LSU, women's final, it was a great game to watch. It was so competitive. So love to see these ladies try to follow in their footsteps and be the best they can be.
Well, if what we're seeing is the future of college sports, I think they're in good hands.
Yeah, most definitely.
So with the ball now is Piper. Shot from 3, and that will drop there from Visco.
Oh, jeez.
So swinging that in, and that will go away to the Wildcats as the toss goes in and off of Weischer.
Here comes that Wildcat press. We got to get back in the game with our defense right now. 6 minutes, 8 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Down by 9. Got to put the pressure on here.
Bounce pass.
Nice trap. Oh, got to rotate.
Piper sends it over to Visco. And they will call another travel on the Warriors. Mike, I think the Lady Warriors are going to be doing some dribbling practice tomorrow.
Oh, that's our pressure on defense. So Coach Livingston did a great job preparing them on defense. We just got to get the ball in the hoop right now. And it's cliche because that's what you do in basketball. But, we need to start putting the ball in the hoop. Get some points up.
So the foul is called there on Visco, but it is not a shooting call, so nobody will head to the line. Substitutions coming in.
That's right. The new rule's 5 per period or quarter. So, they won't be going to the line anytime soon here. In the old days, it was 7 for a one-on-one in the whole half, though. So they changed that, I think, a year or two ago.
Yep, that was a last year change.
Last year, yeah.
Snyder sends it over to
nice
Bodner.
Euro.
And Bodner can't get it to drop, but you're right, Mike. That was a gorgeous Euro, something out of a textbook.
Yeah, I know. That was amazing.
Going for the layup, and that's 2 more for Pelper. And a timeout is called by Coach Livingston. And, Mike, for Coach Livingston, what do you tell the Lady Wildcats?
That's a tough one. I wish I had the answers, but yeah, we got to get some points on the board and get some stops on the defensive end for sure, Tristan.
So with that, we're going to take a break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the rest of this matchup coming up next on the Wildcats Network.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
And we're back here on the Wildcats Network. Tristan Bourne alongside me is the one and only and Greater Latrobe alumni, Michael Yando. And we're getting ready, Mike. The Lady Wildcats trail by 11 here in the final quarter of play with 5:17 left to go. So with possession underneath, Belle Blasi. Shot is taken. Addison Toy could not get the 3. She had one earlier in the night. Warriors rebound, and that's 2. 2 more for Pelper. So, Carly Burks. Now, swinging out to the corner. 3 nice. There for Carly Burke.
Great to see Carly hit that one.
Those are the first points of the night for Carly Burke, and those are 3, and a big one at that. Lady Wildcats trail by 10.
Great
with
effort.
4:30 left to go, and a jump ball is called.
Great effort by the Wildcats on the offensive end, then on defense.
And right here you can see on the Bardini's instant replay the 3 there by Carly Burks, and the timeout is taken by Penn Trafford. So, with that, we're going to take a timeout as well. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of the rest of this game here on the Wildcats Network.
Hey, Gabby, catch this.
Win with Bardini's. We're #1 for meats in Westmoreland. So many delicious varieties and flavors. Best meats, best meals. So come in, fill this basket at our Country Smokehouse in Crabtree. Go Wildcats!
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
And we're back here on the Wildcats Network. We have, again, the three from Berks. Well, the right after of the three there. And again, a thank you to Bardini's Country Smokehouse for sponsoring our instant replays. We always appreciate Gary and all that he does for the Wildcats Network. And again, folks, I can't stress this enough. If you want the best meats, you got to go to Gary. Like I said, my in-laws were in town a couple months ago. I was like, I got to make them dinner, but I can't make it with anybody's meat. It has to be Gary's.
Yeah, first-class food, first-class family.
So a 10-point lead for the Warriors, but it could be cut down. Burks goes for two, and it bounced out. A good defensive recovery there by Peppel. And so the inbound will be on Carly Burke. Burke has 3 points so far this night. Those three coming from her three earlier. That ball's stolen away by the Warriors. Belle Blasi. And it will go out of bounds. Lady Wildcats possession.
Did you see that veteran play? She knifed, that's what they call it, when you go underneath somebody and make them like carry the basketball. She knifed right through her and drew that. That was a great play by Blasi. Heck of a game by her, the senior leader for the Wildcats.
Yeah, with Belle Blasi with 11 points so far this evening. And again, Mike and I have talked ad nauseum about how great her defensive play has been. But the Lady Wildcats still trail by 10 here with under 4 minutes left to go in this matchup here at Penn Trafford in Harrison City. And Blasi almost lost it there.
That matchup zone, Tristan, so tough. What they're doing, because they got longer length than we do, especially in the guard position. So it's hard to penetrate that defense. So I got to give Penn Trafford credit on their defense as well.
So Warriors have possession, and coach is going to call a short timeout. And we're going to take a short timeout as well here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the last 3 minutes and 23 seconds left to go coming up next on the Wildcats Network.
Hey, Gabby, catch this.
Win with Bardini's. We're #1 for meats in Westmoreland. So many delicious varieties and flavors. Best meats, best meals. So come in, fill this basket at our Country Smokehouse in Crabtree. Go Wildcats!
We're back here on the Wildcats Network, and again, I know people are probably sick of hearing it at home, but again, Mike, we got to say thank you, Gary Bardini.
Oh, most definitely. Mr. Bardini, his family, St. Vincent, thank you for getting this game on for all of our fans and family and everybody.
Yeah, especially St. Vincent on. I mentioned that tomorrow night's game is going to be a boys' game at Gateway, but our Wednesday schedule is going to look like we're going to have a broadcast at St. Vincent College. Myself and the one and only Rick DeRubis will be on the mics for that broadcast.
Ricky D?
Yes.
Okay, Ricky D's doing the game.
Rick DeRubis will be on that broadcast. He's been doing all of my games for St. Vincent, not just basketball, but football as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ricky D knows the game.
Yeah, Rick DeRubis knows. I mean, right now, I imagine he's at some kind of a Central Catholic game right now. That's his main gig, is calling those games.
Greensburg, right? Oh, nice take.
Nope, Pittsburgh Central Catholic.
Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Oh, he's a Viking.
Yeah, he's the Roll Vikes. That's what he always says.
Oh, okay. Great take there by Bodner. Oh, dang, these handles tonight. Penn Trafford, they're a well-coached team.
I mean, Penn Trafford, like you said, they are a very well-coached team. They have made a couple mistakes, I mean, in terms of the travels and whatnot, but like you said, Mike, and we can see it right there, the foul that was called. Thank you again, Gary, to sponsoring our instant replays. And now up to the line is Peppel. She gets that one there. Those are her first points of the fourth. No, those are 6 points of the fourth. And she scores there. So that is 7 for Peppel here in the fourth quarter. Handoff, cutting inside, 2 shot up, and that's good there for Bodner. That's 4 for her in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Bodner stepping up big time tonight.
She had 2 in the first and then didn't really see a whole lot of shooting in the second or third quarter, but she has really turned it up here as the Lady Wildcats trail 38-46 with 2:13 left to go in this matchup. Good passing for the Warriors as they try to run out that clock. Don't give Coach Livingston, Lady Wildcats, a chance to come back in this game. Poked away by Snyder. Recovered, bouncing around Addison Toy. Snyder in another defensive position, and they're going to call a foul on Ellie Snyder. That is not good because that is her 4th of the evening. And Mike, that is the last player that you can afford to lose if you're the Lady Wildcats. Right there, you see the 2 that was scored by Bodner, which has allowed the Lady Wildcats to be 38-46 in this matchup.
Yeah, she's the one that could drop a couple of trees in a row and just get us back in this game. So, yeah, we can't lose her.
So Warriors would love for Snyder to foul out. I mean, if we remember the Franklin Regional matchup, Mike, that's how they got Cooper Rankin settled down a little bit because they got him in some foul trouble. Stolen away! Warriors! Toy! That's 2! And it could be a 3-point play! Pepple has really woken up here in this matchup. Right there, you see Pepple went for the layup.
I think it's her 1,000th point.
And yes, I see up there in the stands. Good call, Mike. That is 1,000 points.
Yeah, you never see a head coach go out there if it's nothing special. So, yeah, during a game like that. So
the senior Olivia Pepple has scored her 1,000th point, and we are honored. I know that we're not the Warriors Network.
You know what's crazy? I was on my way to the scores table to get the starters tonight. I was like, is this your 5th year? And the coach smiled, and she smiled and all that because, like, I didn't realize it was her 1,000th point, but I could tell something special was going on with the young lady tonight. So congratulations to her for the career achievement. She deserves it, just like El Snyder does.
And I know that we're not the Warriors Network, but honestly, we are flattered to be here for this. And for all of the Warrior fans at home who are watching, please make sure that this makes its way to Olivia. We would really love her to see our coverage of this game because, again, it was a great game by her.
Oh, my gosh, yes. And 1 year ago, probably around this time, Butler got his 1,000 points, remember?
Yes, Max Butler scoring his 1,000th point.
No, Landon.
Or yes,
Landon. But you're close.
There's so many Butlers, it's hard to keep track.
And all 4 of them are great student athletes. So, yes. But, yeah, great to see her. I knew something was special when I said that because I was just joking to the coach and her earlier, but I knew it was like one of the special nights. You could just get that vibe from an athlete, you know. So, congratulations. And obviously we want to win this game, and time's running out. But, yeah, that's a special career achievement.
And Elle Snyder also looking for her 1,000th point. So far in this game, she has 10 points in this game, does Miss Snyder. So Pepple will head to the line. And she gets that and completes the 3-point play. She now has 10 points in the 4th quarter. And Warriors are also in the double bonus, so this will get really interesting for the Lady Wildcats, who are down by 11. And that's a nice 2 there for Addison Toy. Point number 4 in the 4th quarter for Addison Toy. 1:11 left to go in this matchup here in Harrison City.
Oh,
Snyder
no.
fouls.
Is that her 5th?
And yes, I believe.
Jeez, oh, man. Probably shouldn't say it on the air, but I did not want to see her foul out.
Yep, no, it's tough. And Elle Snyder, that will do it for her evening. Again, she has put up
12 points tonight, but like I said, she'll get her 1,000 points, but she will tell you the same thing. She wanted the victory more than anything tonight.
So we'll have to see if she can score that at Oakland Catholic on Thursday. We will not have that game as we will be covering the senior night with Chris Beddick for the ice hockey team. They take on Franklin Regional at Kirk S. Nevin. We will have all of the pomp and circumstance for senior night here on the Wildcats Network for the ice hockey team. Addison Toy could get 3, can't get to drop. Warriors will steal it away. So charging inside is Pepple.
You see the way she blocks the ball with her body? I mean, great fundamentals in coaching, the way she handles the rock. If any kids are watching, I say it every time I call these games. You could always learn something watching these kids play.
Especially great athletes like we're seeing right now on the hardwood from both teams.
Right.
Block there, timeout called. Good move by the Warriors to call a quick timeout. And we're going to call a timeout as well with 23 seconds left to go in this matchup. And Mike and I will be right back after this message from St. Vincent College.
Thank you. I just want to make sure I didn't,
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Tristan Borland alongside me is Michael Yantrick. And Mike, with time starting to wind down for the Lady Wildcats, under 30 seconds left to go with an 11-point deficit, they're really going to have to turn it up, and that's going to be hard without Ellie Snyder as she fouled out.
Yep. Now someone's got to hit some threes and get a stop here on defense. That's a given at this time of the game. It's kind of desperation mode, but can't give up ever.
And coming in is Brianna Havrilla, who had some playing time in the Albert Gallatin game that we covered here on the Wildcats Network. She comes in for a fouled out Ellie Snyder. Bounce pass to Martin. Martin is covered by Addison Toy. Tries to swing it out. Toy pokes it away, trying to recover it, fouled.
Yeah, at this time of the game, under 20 seconds with 11-point deficit. I love the fact the Wildcats are not giving up. So, but at the same time, yeah, it's kind of, box out, get a nice shot off, and, go to the film room and bounce back for the next game against Oakland Catholic, just like you said. And Chris Beddick does a great job, not just doing these games, but State Farm in the community. So it's great to have a good team here for the Wildcat Sports Network and all sports.
Shot is up. Can't get that one to drop. Rebound. Can't get it to go. Stolen away. And that's Havrilla. Gives it to Burke. Burke goes up. Can't get the reach around for two. And that will do it from Penn Trafford High School. The Lady Warriors stand up and win 40-51. Lady Wildcats tried their hardest, Mike, but just wasn't enough to beat the Warriors in their own territory.
That's true. Penn Trafford's a great team. It's a great effort. Blossy, Addison, they had a great game tonight on defense. It's just we couldn't get the ball in the hoop, but, they came ready to play tonight, and we'll bounce back,
No, you're absolutely right. Looking ahead for the Lady Wildcats after this tough loss, they're going to have Forest Hills on Wednesday and then Oakland Catholic on Thursday. And we're still going to be on the 1,000-point watch for Ellie Snyder.
Oh, of course. Most definitely. She deserves it, especially what she's been through with the injury, the surgeries, and bouncing back. So we're looking forward to that as a community and staff, everything. So, we definitely want to see her get that.
Well, Mike, you mentioned things that you're excited for. Something you should really be excited for is tomorrow. Boys basketball at Gateway. They're going to the Swamp. It's you and King Richard on the mic.
I know. Morty Ivy's their football coach, and I tell you a quick story with him. He was talking a little trash last year, not this year, last year's Pitt West Virginia game, and I always say 13-9 to him. If you know what that means. So, yeah, the Gateway Latrobe rivalry's been there. I played with Aaron Weathers in college from Gateway. So, yeah, that WPIAL rivalry, just like McKeesport, it's great to have those friendships and those rivalries. And obviously we don't go too far with it, but it's nice to have that community interaction. And it's going to be a big game for the Wildcats tomorrow.
And then you mentioned the rivalries. You can't talk about that without bringing up, again, we've mentioned on Thursday the continuation of the Route 22 rivalry between the Ice Cats and Franklin Regional. And Mike, to open up the season, Greer Latrobe went to the Palmer Imaging Arena up in Delmont and beat Franklin Regional in overtime in the shootout. So you got to know that the Panthers are going to come into Kirk S. Nevin with that in the back of their mind.
Yes, that's for sure. They don't forget those things.
No, they do not. And you know who also doesn't forget it? Chris Beddick.
Yes, Chris is great. He knows hockey, and he loves his community. He loves the Wildcat Sports Network, and like I said, it's an honor to work along you guys and him as well.
So I think that's going to wrap it up for our broadcast this evening, folks. I can't thank you enough for for joining us here at Penn Trafford. It was a blessing not only to work with Mike, but to bring all of you guys this awesome broadcast. For our crew here at LHTC Media, myself, Tristan Borland, Mike Yantrick, and Robbie Phillips on the controls.
And Bill Beckner over there.
Yeah, and Bill Beckner with the trib. Make sure you go and check out his Twitter. It's always a great time. I know that I'm subscribed to it. I know that Richard follows him as well. So, folks, if that doesn't tell you to follow Bill Beckner, I don't know what will.
Yeah. Thank you, Tristan. And like I said, tune in tomorrow night. Support all your sports, wrestling, hockey, boys and girls basketball. And thank you for all your support.
So, folks, again, signing off for the Wildcats Network for this evening. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock at the Swamp. But that will do it for us this evening. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin
from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker, and this is my family, Hannah, Charlotte, and Stephen, and we welcome you to Latrobe Brinker Funeral Home. Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family-owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. Latrobe Brinker Funeral Home, where dignity prevails.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Welcome to Ligonier Valley Learning Center Incorporated, where little hands do big things. For 38 years, Latrobe Kinder School has provided a continuum of quality services which promotes the emotional, behavioral, educational, and physical development of children. We've used a research-based curriculum that will help your child grow academically and socially. Guidance from our expert teachers, combined with our state-of-the-art play areas, will build your child's brains and bodies. Latrobe Kinder School provides high-quality pre-K education for 3 and 4-year-old children at no cost to qualifying families through the pre-K counts. Our enrollment is always open. Visit our website, LigonierValleyLearningCenter.com, to apply today.